Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I'm Sunny Pancholi, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions, by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry veteran and corporate giant on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Vamsee Murali. He carries an impressive track of about 3 decades in luxury real estate, aviation, and metro station infrastructure. He possesses a comprehensive skill set encompassing maintenance and construction, from raw civil works to meticulous finishes. Throughout his career, he has consistently showcased proficiency in design coordination, project management, and quality assurance, making him a seasoned professional in the construction and infrastructure sector. Notably, he has served as the engineering head for a greenfield airport, overseeing its construction from inception to commissioning. His adept leadership is underscored by his contributions to projects inaugurated by Indian prime ministers and chief ministers. As a distinguished project director at Isprava Vesta Private Limited, currently he shoulders end-to-end responsibilities for luxury residential projects in Alibag, Kunnur, and Kasauli. Welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, Mr. Vamsee.
Good evening.
So to begin with, our viewers would like to know in brief about your career journey and how you developed your expertise in construction management.
Yes, already you told that about my length of experience. Over these 3 decades of experience, I had the privilege of working across the diverse spectrum of organizations, ranging from central government establishments and state-owned enterprises to multinational consortia and private entities such as Lanco, L&T, Shapurji, and GMR, etc. Currently, I am proud to be part of Isprava Vesta Private Limited, a distinguished developer of premium luxury residential properties. We develop properties, as you said, apart from the locations you told, Goa is in addition to that locations, whatever you told. Then, throughout my career, I have been involved in variety of building projects and payment projects. Normally, in the civil engineering professionals, people may be concentrated towards the payment or towards the buildings. But I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunities in both the sectors, payments as well as building projects. To say the payment projects, I was part of a development recarpeting projects at Airports Authority of India, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And for the building projects, there are many. I was part of some building development projects at Airports Authority of India, HAL, Bangalore International Airport, Larsen and Toubro, for even Hyderabad Metro Development concept to the final commissioning. I was there for all the interior finishes. I was leading the interiors for Hyderabad Airport, and I was played very crucial role and in development of interiors at Terminal 2 Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport at Mumbai. And I was part of, I was a project leader for Lanco Infratech for Bhubaneswar Development Airport. And apart from that, I was I was the interior head for the internationally appreciated building, Bharat Mandapam building, which recently the G20 summit has been organized and all over the world it was got appreciated. I am fortunate enough to work for that building and to lead that interiors, which is a premium kind. That is my God blessed me to have that opportunity. And now I am developing very premium luxury residences wherein once we call our property handing over, the homeowners come and they will get delighted. And I've seen many occasions where the homeowners, with the happy, they got tears in their eyes, and the way they felt the happiness, whatever the money, it cannot bring me that happiness. That is what uh, I can tell about myself.
Amazing. So continuing our conversation, our viewers would like to know, how do you approach project planning, execution, and monitoring to ensure timely completion and adherence to quality standards?
Sir, mainly I seen the various stages of the project. When we come across the project, there is some scope will be there. After that, continuous changes and how to deal with the changes. That is the major hurdles the engineers will face, the project team will face at every place, at any organization across the world. But mainly, whatever the places I came across, now whatever I am here, I maintain the scope clarity as much as possible. Whenever the scope get changed, how to deal with, I will address my team and I will address all the stakeholders, like my contractors will be their counterparts who ultimately delivers the project to me by maintaining, by getting me the resources and doing the work. And the people, my team, my consultants are there to oversee the development, whether it is in line with the requirements or not. Everything what I do, I make the people understands what the concept is, what is the scope is, how to deal with the scope, how to move forward. I always teach my team, I emphasize on first we have to understand what we have to do, how we have to do. These two things people should have the next. Apart from that, whatever the changes, dealing with the changes, there should be a system. Whatever the decisions while going through the project phase, we will understand there may be many changes and many decisions, intermediate decisions will be there. But what happens? People will record the decisions. For me, I record the reason for the decision so that in future, if anybody come back and see that this is decision, they will understand why I took the reason, a decision, and they will understand, yes, this is the scenario happened at that time, and this decision has been taken. Yes, this is appropriate. I record those decisions and the reasons, and but particularly whatever the changes incorporated, those things will be dealt with, and I establish the approach and key strategy to move forward, define the project activities, sequencing them, and develop resource allocation and execution plans, and monitoring them very meticulously. What are the various milestones? What are the further milestones to reach that milestone? What are the activities required in between? And what are the resources required? What are the resources in terms of the material, manpower, and equipment? All the three things will be aligned. And most importantly, the financial management. What are the expenditure going to come? That anticipation and making the funds ready to tackle with the upcoming expenditure. So these are the critical areas where I personally involve, and I emphasize the team, and I take care of those things and facilitate timely decisions to my team. And if I got stuck up, I pursue whoever is the concern to get me the decision. So everywhere I am not the 100%. I may have to do something, but wherein there is a huge financial requirement is there, I am not empowered to take such decision. Where my bosses are there, my CEO may be there, I pursue and get the resolution to move forward. That pursuance until we deliver, that is very much required, and I emphasize that pursuance in me and my team. Everyone will be there on the same page, and I ensure it to deliver it. And during the course of the project, I ask my team, I personally, whenever there is criticality, definitely, I just prior to that activity, I will be there and guide the team. This is the going to upcoming critical activity. You have to take care in that way. That guidance will be there from my end, and I ensure that they follows it meticulously and they get me the, if I am there on the site on the day, I will see that what is happening, what outcome I came, I I got it, and otherwise I got the photos and the way. Every day our project team, whoever the construction on ground, they will capture each and every development day-to-day photographs. We have the manpower allocation, manpower deployment records. We have the daily development records. Everything will be there in our projects. Even the greenfield airport, whatever I developed, that was the 200 kilometers away from my office. There, the project team was never having experience in airport industry, aviation industry at all. And particularly when it comes to the runway alignment, that is very critical. So I got the concerned professional, we established, and when we started the project, we were at 18 meters down the formation level. And during the development, and ultimately when the test pilot landed the flight, I rushed to that pilot and I asked one question, two questions actually. First, how is my alignment? Because alignment is very much precise, to be precise in aviation industry. It should be very much. So the pilot given me answer, it is precise. That one answer eased my 2 years hard work.
Amazing, amazing.
And I asked the second question, how you felt the surface. While after landing the aircraft, the till it stops, the journey and the undulations, if there is anything on the surface, it will make the passengers having some inconvenience that I should not have on it my surface tarmac. So that I asked is amazing. So those two answers gives me a good feeling throughout my life. And remaining things, yeah, as you see in that whatever the Bharat Mandapam, it came up in a way that it is because of I pursue in each and every thing. I get involved, even design coordination, as you told. That is that Bharat Mandapam building is a very intricate building. There are a lot of things are there. We played between various surfaces, various planes, and to because when we see the drawings and when we see the drawings will not be 100%. But what happens when I have any doubt? I used to go back to the walkthrough, which was developed by the architects. I used to go back to the walkthrough video and used to see, yeah, this should be there. Then I used to go in that way and I used to guide myself and my team, and it came up. This is what I will do, sir.
That sounds really incredible. So, continuing our conversation, how do you ensure compliance with safety regulations and sustainability principles in your construction projects?
So during my entire experience, I'm fortunate enough to be part of L&T, which is an exemplary organization in implementation of safety measures. Really, setting standard for zero tolerance for non-compliance. They can compromise the progress, but the organization will never compromise on the safety. So after major government organization, that was the organization where I served most. Some 8 years I served for L&T. So during this period, even the safety gone into the blood. So that same thing in the L&T, it is not a scenario we have to tackle with. It is a culture. Safety is a culture for L&T, and it becomes a culture for me. and my team as well. So when we see it is a responsibility, we take something, we may do up to 80% or 85%, or at the max 90%. But when if it is a culture, we will do 100%, more than 100%. That's why I get the safety things in my projects. And it comes to the sustainability, construction sustainability. It is an expensive concept. Whatever we do, still there is a scope for improvement. Always. It never ends. There is no limitation. To contribute these sustainability efforts, we focus on several key practices. Those practices are: we minimize the wastage. The construction material, we procure something and use something. In between, huge amount of material gets wasted. The controlling of wastage is a very good practice for our control measure for us to have the better control on this sustainer. And one is the material, and second is the byproducts of the material. When we get the raw materials, like we have to make the concrete, we have to get concrete, sand, cement, stone, etc., etc. Even reinforcement, which is a very valuable material. So after having all these, when we produce concrete, again there is a wastage. That wastage, first of all, we control the wastage while usage of the raw materials. Second, we control the wastage of byproducts like concrete by using those surplus concrete in the places where we have to do some leveling, and other areas where we can use those materials, and we can make use of that wastage into our useful product, useful quantity. So those things are there. And even we propose usage of this concrete in some hardscaping developments. And apart from that, we use sustainable materials like autoclave concrete, aerated autoclave concrete blocks, which is a whatever the industry waste, the stone dust, etc., will be used in that product. We use PPC, Pozzolana, Portland cement, and even this is my own product. I developed this product during my MTech project, LDPE modified formed bitumen. Normally, the LDPE is a low density polyethylene. Formed bitumen is the product which is already exists in the market, in the industry for many years, for many decades. To carry out my MTech project during my service, in my career itself, I pursued my MTech transportation engineering. In that, my project is there. That project, LDPE modified bitumen, we developed that. And I use that particular product in our waterproofing methodologies, etc. And we use the dismantled concrete and building debris in soil stabilization. Like, these are the activities we do for sustainability. And apart from these, for energy saving, we are our homeowners to have the solar to reduce the energy consumption and to save the cost. So we promote that solar in our projects, in building projects. So these are few things we do for sustainability aspects.
Right. So this brings us to the next question. How and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
Yeah. As I told earlier, I was the part of Andhra Pradesh in Airports Development Corporation, which is a state government entity for Andhra Pradesh, where we were the part of aviation development. We are the organization where we see the overall state aviation development programs. There, I was engineering head for all the greenfield airports and brownfield airports. What are the projects in our state? There, I seen environment, social, and governance, all the three things together. While carrying out environmental surveys in the pre-commissioning, pre-conceptual stage, we do that surveys and how the things will impact, environmental assessment impact surveys, etc. After that, once we got the project into the hand, we got the environmental clearance, and next it comes to the social. We engage the people with us to development of that particular region by employing the local team, local people, and guiding them, training them to our requirements, wherever the roles they can be fit into that. And particularly while execution, to mitigate the dust propelling it into the adjoining fields, we used to continuously water in the area so that the dust cannot spoil the fields around our project premises, and continuously doing the various engineering assessments and submitting those reports to the environmental organizations and taking permissions and getting things move forward. So the APIDCL is the organization which given me lot of insights into this ESG.
Okay. So moving ahead, as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
That to bring anything.
Please.
When I was doing the Bhubaneswar airport project, I used to go to meet my CEO there in Gurgaon. From Bhubaneswar to, I used to fly to Gurgaon, and I used to ask him to get me the funds. So I used to always give so much justifications to them. Then one fine day, I requested him, sir, can I give me a 5 minutes time? I will show you my project walkthrough, which he didn't see at all at that till that moment. So yeah, I am having a lot of things. Sir, please give me 5 minutes. That's it. I don't want more than that. In that 5 minutes, I shown that walkthrough video and I explained during the course, I explained him. Then he impressed with the way the project is going to come up. After that, I was not got any trouble to get my resources to be for my project. So as an ESG expert, I will go to the management, I will make the management or the board of directors understands what as an ESG expert I am going to deliver them. Once they feel it, it will be with their heart, and I will get that resources and I will get the things in place, so the things will start move on. And in between, I will start setting out science-based, meaningful, ambitious targets, setting out targets. How and that I use it to be. I prefer normally not to set very high targets which are impossible. I will see and set my targets which should be touch me not. It should be visibly, yes, we can achieve. We should have that feeling, because if it is so high, normally when we see the cricket, if any team scores 600 runs in 45 in 20 overs, then second team automatically demoralizes. So I don't want to make it with my team. I used to set the targets in that way, so that as people will get, yes, we have to struggle to achieve this. The struggle, they will feel the struggle, but they can achieve it by the way of uh, taking some actions, intermittent actions in that way. I will set those things in that way, and I involve people to get into that and make the things possible. And in between, if it possible, I will see how to link ESG targets into the key management and even general employee compensations. If they achieve something, they can get something else. So that is always there. As a contracting professional, apart from the ESG, etc., I am a corporate contracts management certification. I have that. So I will see always what best can be get. I can get some by this. So I will see that how it is possible. It can be possible like that. I will set the course and take the people motivated and towards ESG and move on.
Okay, Mr. Vamsee. So now let's move ahead and let's discuss the impact of technology on your professional landscape. So here is my question to you. What are some ways you foresee technological advents like IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, digital twin, big data, Web 3.0 disrupting your field, that is part A, and what role do you envisage playing in it?
The IoT is not disrupting, sir, but only thing it is encouraging for us. The construction technologies, whatever the technologies we are getting as on date, yes, they are very much impressive. And the way, like if I see the fan, which is IoT fan, we can have the remote and things, and with phone also we can operate. Those things are there. It facilitate our life. And nowadays, last few days back, I went into the Rajkot and I visited one manufacturer of windows where I can see the windows, even they can open and close with these IoT systems, and even the windows having the blinds inbuilt, which can make our ventilation by setting the place where it can enhance and it can decrease the ventilation where it is coming inside from outside to inside. And the technology is helping a lot. And I'm personally promoting various technologies, like whatever the things I told. It is always giving us a cutting edge benefit of usage of various in our daily life. And apart from this AI and other things are helping us. Previously, I used to have go through the each and every page of the document of contract document where what are the things I have to deliver. While as a contractor, I have the contract in my hand. I have certain things in my scope, whatever. So if client is asking something, I should know whether that particular scope is falling my ambit or I can climb extra. These things, otherwise, if as a client, now I am a client, if contractor is asking something to me, what my contract says. So I should not go through, there is no necessity as of now to go through each and every page of the documents. The AI is helping us, even making the contracts, even uh, giving the precise the clauses of the contract where they are dealing with this kind of scenarios, and they are helping us. So the AI and all the other technologies, IoT and other technologies are helping us a lot. And really they are boosting the construction industry in a very good way.
So, Vamsee, thank you for sharing such amazing insights into different subjects. So, this brings us to the last question of the session. We are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the team of World Development Corporation?
So really it is appreciable. And even I'm amazed to be part of, I'm lucky, I feel lucky to be part of this corporation and team. Really, I personally I seen the various videos to come across this stage. So the way the Jishan Patel explains the various corporate governance principles, ESG principles, is amazing personality. The way he comes up and the way he explains, and the concept itself, the bringing fraternity together. Maybe I'm from construction and some others are from the different perspective, but I'm getting the knowledge from them. and they may be getting something from me. So it is helping every one of the industry. That's what, sir. In the beginning, I told life is always part of learning. Whatever we do, there is a scope for improvement and learning. So you people are really hats off to you guys to have make this platform and facilitate all of us to be part of this platform, and really thank you all.
Great, Mr. Vamsee. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Vamsee, for joining us today, and wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute has unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
You have a great evening, sir.